highly unpredictable situation, and Mr. Trump is a highly unpredictable president. It depends not only on Mr. Trump, it also depends on Iran. Iran has been rushing ahead to find ways around any agreements that they had on restraining the production of fissile materials. Even the IAEA has found that they have enriched at 4 times the level they were supposed to. So it is a kind of dance with Iran trying to gain the maximum advantage before a new administration comes in, and Mr. Trump not wanting to leave office. He doesn't want to leave office, period, but not wanting to leave office in a way in which Iran emerges greatly strengthened.
Let's move on to the report of a troop reduction being ordered by President Trump in Iraq and Afghanistan. We heard from Mitch McConnell in the previous report. Even Mitch McConnell thinks this is a bad idea.
A lot of the Republican leadership in Congress believes that this is a bad idea. They understand the precedent that when the United States drew down troop levels very precipitously, as it happened in the Obama administration in Iraq, this created a vacuum into which ISIS moved in, and all these conflicts are unresolved. Yes, the United States has been in Afghanistan for a very long time, but as the previous administration said, this was a war of necessity, or at least so it was perceived both by the Democratic Party as well as by the Republican Party. So opposition to really pulling virtually all the troops out or reducing them to a level where they cannot be effective, at 2,000 troops, there's not much they could do in Afghanistan, is generating an enormous amount of opposition, not only from the Democrats and the likely incoming administration of Mr. Biden, but also from the Republican side.
What are you expecting in terms of China and the United States? You know, the relationship has faced a number of challenges, to say the least, since President Trump took office. How hard will it be for Joe Biden to fix important relationships, including one with China?
That relationship has many facets. One is the economic relationship, the trade relationship. And in fact, in that area, Mr. Trump has been pretty tough, but there have been some agreements. And then there's the military dimension where there have been tensions as well. The Biden administration is likely to be more flexible on the economic front because they want to have sort of a Pacific-wide cooperative agreement. But it will depend a good deal on who will be the Secretary of Defense. If it is Michelle Flournoy, many people are expecting that she will get the job. She has taken a very, very hard line against China. And if she emerges and she is chosen and confirmed as the Secretary of Defense, then we might see some pretty tense military relations, even though there may be some more progress in the economic realm.
And very quickly, Professor, President Xi Jinping addressed BRICS virtual summit. He covered everything from the fight against COVID-19 to climate change. What is your takeaway from what he had to say? That message seemed to be global cooperation and unity.
COVID has changed a great deal, but it has also amplified the problems that had existed. So in one sense, there is a need for greater cooperation, and there may be an opportunity for greater cooperation. To one level or another, all major economies are suffering, so it makes sense that there would be a move to find ways in which tensions can be diminished, where economic cooperation can be increased.